guys, it's Amy with A to Z Stamping, and today I wanted to show you how to make a really simple box that you can make up that are so cute. I'm giving these two stamp sets away for a birthday gift for a friend, so I needed a box for them to go in. But this box is also the perfect size to hold 2 DVDs or Blu-rays or whatever else comes aside, video games, or the thicker stamp sets. And it's so simple, and then you don't have to worry about finding wrapping paper and boxes, because we all have all of this designer series paper or all of this cardstock and we need to use it. So let me show you how simple it is. All right, so the first thing you need is you're gonna need a scoring tool. I'm using the Simply Scored scoring tool that Stampin' Up has. And you're gonna need 2 pieces of cardstock, the same color. And you can use 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and these are cut down to 8 1/4 by 10 1/4. So you need to take 1/4 inch off this way, and you need to take 3/4 of an inch off that way. So again, they're 8 1/4 by 10 1/4. So I'm gonna start with the first one, and we're just gonna line it up here. And we're just gonna score it at 1/4 or 1 1/4 on all 4 sides. So 1 1/4. So I'm gonna go 1, oh, come on. Let's do this right here. 1, 2, oh my goodness, I'm having bad luck today. 3 and 4. This would have been just as easy to do with the oh my goodness, with the trimmer. Okay, now for the next one though, you want to move it over just a smidge so that your lid fits. And when I mean a smidge, you want it wide enough so that like your stylus fits in there. So just move it over a tiny bit, and again 1 1/4 on all 4 sides. Boy, I'm really struggling today, aren't I, with the scoring tool. 1, make sure you leave that smidge in there. 2. If you don't leave the smidge, your lid won't fit on your box and it'll be really frustrating. 1, 2, 3. But this really is a very simple box to make. Okay, and 4. All right, and that's all I need that. I can put this away and get this out of my way. Okay. All right, and let me make sure I'm in the shot. All right. Okay, the next thing we want to do is I want to burnish all of my score lines. So let me grab my bone folder here. And we're just going to burnish all 4. So 1, 2, and since this is just regular cardstock, you don't have to be as delicate as you would with designer series paper. The designer series paper can rip pretty easily, but this is pretty sturdy. Okay, so there's that one. Now don't forget which one you left a little extra room on. This is the one with the smidge. I'm going to set that one over there. And this was the regular one. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, the next thing you want to do is we want to do our trimming. So just grab your paper snips, and all we're going to do is we're just going to cut up these tabs on the short ends. So I like to cut it up. So 1, 2, and flip it around. 1 and 2. Now you can cut the little pie piece out if you want. This box is so simple, I don't even need to do that. But if you want it to be really nice and neat, just go ahead and cut those little pie pieces out. Okay, I'm going to do the same for this one. 1, 2. I think it does give it a little bit nicer of a finish with the little pie piece cut out, but as I said, this is a really simple box. You could even have your kids do this box for you. I know you guys have tons of cardstock laying around. So instead of going out and buying wrapping paper, just do this. All right, okay, so next I'm gonna grab my fast fuse and I'm gonna glue the box together. So all you do is you want to see how it goes in like this and then glue the tabs down. So I'm gonna flip it upside down and I'm gonna put fast fuse on my tabs. And now I'm going to glue my box together. So again, I just fold it up, match it up really carefully, and press. Okay, so 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. like so. So there's that, and now let's do the same on this side. So fast fuse on my tabs. You could also use another really strong adhesive if you have something better. You could use tear and tape. You technically could even use multi-purpose glue. You just need to wait a second for it to dry. But I like the fast fuse. Okay. The fast fuse does have a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get it, I think it's really easy to work with. And it's a nice, strong adhesive. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So now check one more time, but this should be our lid. Let's just make sure it is. Yep, and it fits over our box perfectly. Okay, but while I have this page right here, this is my lid. I'm going to take a piece of designer series paper. So this is from the Foil Frenzy paper suite. This is really cool. It's craft paper, and then it's got metallic, different colors. I'm using the Berry Burst. Oh, and again, this was Berry Burst cardstock is what I am working with. And I'm just going to take my regular glue, and I'm going to glue this right onto the top. So for your designer series paper, you could use anything you want. If you were doing a Christmas present, this is a good time to use those Christmas papers, but mine is a birthday gift. And you want to cut this at 5.5 by 7.5. Okay, and it's just going to go right in the center of the top of my box like so. There we go. So that's my lid. Now I won't forget which is my lid and which is my bottom. All right, so I'm going to stick my DVDs in there and stick my top on. Okay, now I'll finish this up in a second, but I need a cute little tag. So I've got my Berry Burst ink here, and again, I have the Happy Birthday from the Soft Sayings. That's the stamp set that comes in the Soft Sayings card kit. I just took my own, I bought one of our clear cases that you can get out of the catalog and put the stamp set in there. I was done with the kit, but I love the stamp set and wanted to keep using the sentiment. So I'm using the Happy Birthday. And I am using some more scraps here. So I took just the rest, a scrap of this, and I'm actually going to use this side, the craft side. And I'm going to stamp in Berry Burst at the very bottom. I'm going to stamp Happy Birthday. So let me get that nice and inked up. I'm going to do that right here in this bottom corner. Happy Birthday. There we go. Looks good. And then I took a piece of the striped Foil Frenzy Berry Burst and cut it down. This piece here is 3 inches. I'm not sure how long it is. 3 inches by, let's see, how long are you? This is by 4.5. It's 3 by 4.5. So I cut this down to 3 inches long. And I'm going to put that right here. And then I used the daisy punch, and I cut a daisy out of Berry Burst. I just cut 2 and glued them together, and then put one of our clear faceted gems on top. And I'm going to stick that on right there with a dimensional. Okay, like so. Okay, and then so there I have a cute tag to go on my gift. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I just need to put the ribbon. So I'm actually going to use Berry Burst ribbon. I don't typically do the same color on the same color, but since the top has the craft paper, I thought it looked fine. So what I'm going to do is wrap it just like I would a Christmas present. So we start upside down, and let me decide where I want it. Do I want it right in the middle? Do I want it over to the side? Typically I wrap all my presents with the bow right here, so I think I'm going to do that. So turn it over. Let's make sure I have enough ribbon here. Crisscross. And flip it over. This is how you wrap your Christmas presents. This is how I do mine. Alright, and I want to make sure, let's see, I think I have a little bit too much, but that's okay. I'm going to cut this off. Alright, and let me turn it back the right way. So cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, and I'm going to just tie a ribbon just like I do at Christmas time. They need a finger. Anyone have a finger? I need my kids. Are your kids back in school? Mine aren't quite yet. Okay, so tie the bow. All right, and now fuss with your bow a little bit. Let's see here. All right, I think I like it. Actually, look at that, you guys. And let me trim this end. That came out kind of perfect. And then the last thing is I'm going to take my tag. And let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... I think I'm going to go just like that. So I'm just going to grab a glue dot. I'm going to grab a glue dot. And I'm going to stick that right under and press it down. And there we go. There's my cute little box. You guys, isn't that so cute? And it's using all stuff I already had. I didn't have to go out and buy a gift bag. I didn't have to go out and buy wrapping paper or a box. And think of all of the designer series paper you have or all of the cardstock you have. That was so simple. And actually, this is a pretty nice size box. You could wrap a lot of things in this. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And check me out at a2zstamping.com. And find me on Facebook, guys. My group is A2Z Stamping. Thanks. Bye.